Hello. In this presentation, we're going to explain the simple divorce and mutual agreement process. We're not attorneys and we do not offer legal representation or advice. All right, so the first thing is that a simple divorce is not a simplified divorce. A simplified divorce requires both parties to sign the divorce papers in front of the clerk of court, and both need to attend a hearing. And there are different types of divorce. This particular one that we're explaining is a simple divorce in agreement, meaning no children, no property, and no nothing, no money exchanged. So another options are by summons, a simple by summons when there is the other party does not want to cooperate or want to sign divorce papers, or by publication when the whereabouts of the other party are not known. If you do not know where your spouse is, then this process, this presentation will not apply to you. This is only for a simple divorce in agreement. We do have all the other options available in videos to explaining the other divorces, but this one is only when both parties are in agreement and are going to sign documents, and there are no assets, no joint liabilities, and no children. All right. So qualifications for a simple divorce is that number one, of course, there are uh, either one of you must have lived in the state of Florida for the last 6 months. In order to prove this to the court, you will need a driver's license in Florida that shows more than 6 months, or a Florida voter's registration card. If you don't have neither of those documents, then an affidavit of witness can be submitted, and that would need a friend or or family member that can testify that you have and lived in the state of Florida for the last 6 months. The next requirement is that there are no joint properties, no joint vehicles with loans, no alimony or any other financial entanglements, or also that there's no minor children. And finally, the respondent must either be willing to participate in the process, sign the divorce documents, and fill out information on the financial affidavit, such as employment, income, expenses, assets, and credit bills. So the divorce process is pretty simple. Step one, the documents are prepared, and you will have 7 days to submit any corrections or changes. Step two, the documents are signed in front of a notary and either taken to the courthouse, or we can file them for you through the e-portal. And number step three, which is getting the divorce finalized, either you attend a hearing through Zoom or in person, or if you choose the no court hearing divorce, you will receive the final judgment in the mail. So there are court filing fee costs. And number one, which applies to everyone, any case, is $408, which is the court filing fee. If it was by summons, there would be additional fees. And if it's a missing spouse, there would be other fees to consider, but only the first column applies to this type of divorce. The court does have an application for indigent status, which is for low income people. And most courthouses accept it as long as it's completely filled out. And however, there are a couple of counties that do not honor the application, including Miami-Dade and Collier County. There is a no court hearing option. We charge 280 for it. It includes the typing, e-filing the case, and sending the final judgment to the court. You both will receive the final judgment in the mail. It typically takes around 30 to 45 days. The process roadmap is pretty straightforward. Step one, submit the information required on the client intake form. You don't need to print it. Step two, we will email you the prepared forms within 2 business days. Step three, you and your spouse will sign the divorce forms in front of a notary. Step five, the divorce documents I'll file at the courthouse, either yourself or us. And step five, you get your final judgment either in a hearing or in the mail, depending if you choose the no court hearing process. And our fees, if it's just typing, it's 140. If you want us to e-file the case, it's $30. And of course, the court filing fee, which may be waived if you're low income, we will fill that out for you. And no court hearing divorce is 280, which includes pretty much everything above. The frequently asked questions are: how do you get a hold of us? In customer service by email, we answer status updates from 12 to 3 p.m. Monday through Friday. We usually cannot call the courthouse on your behalf unless it's something that we need to hear from them directly. But we will provide you the case number and the phone number of the courthouse so you can get status updates directly from the courthouse. It does not matter where you were married or what Florida county you live in, we can still help you. We do not offer refunds once the documents have been emailed to you, unless they're rejected by the courthouse and it must be done in writing. We will create an account for you in the Florida ePortal if we're to file the documents for you, and we will also provide you with the login details. Any other questions, please and reply to the email, and we will be happy to assist you. Thank you.